And hello again, folks. It is KahMeh here to bring you more of the Humble Bundle games. This one is from the October 2022, as I am still playing catch-up because I am broken. But we all know this already. This one is... Oh, this one is just loud. Alright, now that I've turned down the music, we've got Railroad Corporation. I don't know anything about it other than it looks like a more realistic style of railroad type game. I mean, that's all I know, but I'm always willing to give it a shot. Thank you again, Mr. Who Is This, for giving me a year subscription. It's almost been a year, and I've almost managed to get like most of the games. I say most because some I've already played, or I don't remember the other reason, but still, or I've seen. That was it. Main campaign, DLC campaign. Because I don't own the DLC. Something on my screen? There it is. Alright, road to success. That is definitely a road I need. Time limits. Campaign objectives have time limits. These times limits make the campaign missions more challenging, provide you with more skill. I'm going to have to say without time limits, because I want to play a game where I'm not stressed about time. You can't turn time limits off or back on during your campaign. Why wouldn't you be able to do that out of curiosity? You think you'd be able to turn them on and off, like, almost, like, at will? Like, you could do restart campaign or restart mission with timer on. Restart mission with timer off. Oh well. But I'm playing without limits because, one, this is more of like a review kind of thing anyway. And two, I really didn't have much of an interest in this game to begin with. Tutorial. The city of Baltimore has been granted a budget for establishing a railroad connection to its neighboring cities. You are here to lay your first railroad in these lands and establish transportation of cargo and passengers. Okay, so it says mission, so that means it's going to be mission after mission after mission, which means it's going to be kind of like restarting me on different types of things that I have to complete, I guess. Looks like SimCity. I like city builders, though. I do. But you're telling me I have a time limit. And when you say time limit, I'm not exactly sure what you mean. Like how many days that I have to do said thing, which is what I wouldn't want to do. In the list on the left side of the screen reflect objectives and scene conditions. Okay. Build a railway connecting Baltimore to Leadmont. Alright, and... demands meat. 16 tons of meat! Meat! Alright. Now that I've gotten the meat out of my system. He's, then after it gets meat, it wants 20 tons of my wood. My hard lumber. Wants 12 tons of passengers. I'm sorry, are you weighing your passengers? Is that what's going on? Are we turning them into the meat supply? I'm guessing so, because it's like that. Okay, small farm. Build a railroad, launch construction mode on the top respective button. Click on the respective button on the top right panel. Oh, this blinking one. Okay, that's very simple. Very small, but I mean very simple. And, Leadmont is there. So if this works anything like... Oh, you can't... Okay. So I can't rotate the camera at all, can I? Q and E? Oh, I can't. You have to use your keyboards. Q and E will rotate the camera. It's kind of typical of, like, city builders to have similar kind of construction things. So here we're going to go... whoosh! And we're just going to connect it straight to there. Total cost. Railroad segment is too long. There. Confirm. Press escape or right mouse button to leave the railroad construction mode. Cool. Right mouse button is a good thing to go back on when it comes to, like, city builders and so forth. Being able to just right click out of a menu. It's much easier if you're going to play with, like, one hand, or if you only have one hand. Transport grain via railroad. To finish next objective, you need to buy a locomotive. Which Buy locomotive. I only get one, the 040. Click a few times of the commodity icon with a green arrow to load cargo. The instructions of this aren't actually as direct. Because, I mean, it is highlighting the thing, but since the icons are small, I'm guessing it wants this. Is that it? Route for train 1 cannot be saved. Train is overloaded. Aw, darn. Okay, so... Wait, it says select a locomotive. Where's the locomotive? Oh, here. Okay, and then I click... There, and that is under the 40-ton max it shows here. Max 8 out of 35 miles per hour. Apply. And unloaded is different. Okay, unload. I don't understand. Here? Okay, that must be it. Okay. Alright. Got it. I'm saying okay a lot because all I can do is affirm what's going on. Okay. So then it goes and gets the stuff there. I pay for it. And then it drives its sorry ass back at 8 miles an hour. So it takes longer to get back with its full load. I see. Well, where is that it up here? There we go. Usually, again, city builders have the same kind of things. I set it at like triple speed because this would take for freaking ever to do. And normally when you're playing a game like this, you'd have other things you're trying to manage at the same time. This just seems to be chuga chuga chuga. Choo choo, motherfucker. Alright, so we've got the train. It reminded me of a movie that had, why can't I remember his name? Samuel Jackson. Complete last two objectives, then you can finish the tutorial and apply for a job with the real railroad corporation. Alright? And 3 transport. Unload goods to the correct contract storage depot in Cumberland Sawmill. Coal mine. Okay, there's Cumberland Sawmill. Well, that means it wants me to build a railroad from here. Let's just go. No. I can only do it from exit joints? So I have to link them up in this specific manner. Oh, did I just completely reorganize your entire city via my railroad? That's... no. Alright. Yep, just reorganize the entire thing. You're almost out of money. Oh, you're almost out of money. Here's a bunch more. Yeah, well, thanks for the tutorial. Railroad construction. So it wants... where do I get wood from? Because it says I get wheat field from there. I get coal from there. Where am I getting wood from? Yes, I understand. Oh, I forgot to right-click. My mistake. So this has a small farm for meat. How do I build a wood farm? Yeah, wood supply contract. How do I... See, it didn't quite explain in well enough detail. Because it said, like, click the green thing, right? In stock, I have 12 tons of passengers. But I can't... This is definitely for more hardcore enthusiasts than me. Because I can click that, and that pops up. Or is it here? Click that. Transport 3 passengers, but that still doesn't solve the wood problem. Which is what I'm experiencing. Do I build a town list? Frederick. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What? Okay, wood is up there, which... Are you kidding me? So... Dang it. Doesn't like my, route. Okay, we'll just unload. Okay, now I've got that arranged. Now I just need another locomotive. Then this needs to... And so you just gave me more money. Yeah, well, it's not like I was out of money. In this case, I wasn't out of money. So I've got another train, which I can grab here. I'll take... Nope, can't take all that. Take those. And we're gonna unload it. Where can I unload it to do something, though? Sawmill. Here we go. Then I can just add another locomotive. Because why not? And what we're going to do is set this locomotive to add Cumberland. Going to take... No, it doesn't have a supply. So that won't work. So it can't load cargo that doesn't exist. But this thing should be delivering here now, right? I've got one that... Frederick to Cumberland. Yeah, okay. And we have to speed it up. I don't know why I keep slowing down my gameplay here. But I think I'm getting the hang of how this game operates. Because this will deliver here. It will turn the wood into thingies, right? Wood supply, 2 of 2 delivered. Now passengers. Why am I not... I thought I had this set up for passengers. One of them. What, these cost money to run? I mean, this is the negative money they're running, or they're working on it. Baltimore, we'll add a station. We'll take Baltimore, and we will... I'll add 36 tons of people, because I measure my citizens by weight. Whoops. Okay, and then unload. Ooh, which place wants people? This wants people, right? There we go. Apply. Close. Now you take those people and throw them straight into the bottom of the ocean. I mean, what? So yeah, this is a quaint little game. Little... As I said, more in depth than I would normally want to get into on my city builders. As in, not tedious or whatnot, but it's not the style I'm looking for. I'm not a huge railroad buff. But with that, wasn't that... Oh, transferred 3 from Cumberland to Baltimore. That explains how stupid I am. Got it. Got it. Alright. You shall... add station. Cumberland. To... there. That's where my problem lied. Is I was doing it in the wrong direction. So I'm just sending, you know, fresh meat to the wrong town. Zero has been doing nothing for 60 days? What do you mean? Oh. Well, that's not my fault. It's supposed to grab more wood and then take it back over here. That's not my fault. I thought it was a constant thing. I didn't know I was going to have to babysit the damn thing. Well, I don't have to anymore because now it's got the people from here. We're going to watch it say completed. We're going to do it. Come on. Chugga, 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 choo, choo. Getting like a first-person perspective of the train, or just like being on the train, being able to walk around a little bit on the train, those two trains colliding for no reason. Tutorial completed. And then it just kicks me out. You're now eligible to apply for your job list. First job, I mean. And I got an achievement apparently too. During the beginning of your tenure, well, I've got tenure. You can transport goods, set up railway routes, and research new technologies in your research laboratory. Later, if you have proven to be good at your job, you can expand your responsibilities by managing the Human Resources Department, as well as the Lobbying Department. You will also have to make decisions about the industrial real estate you to acquire. Furthermore, you'll manage the company's loan portfolio, issue corporate bonds, and acquire loans if necessary. You can invest all of that in valuable experience in perfecting your managerial skills if you want to own your own business one day. This is an absolute must. I don't want to own my own railroad business. That sounds like a total pain in my rectum. Mainly for the amount of money that would be made. Applicant portfolio. I look fantastic. They all look like villains. She even looks like a villain. He looks like a vampire villain. She just doesn't know what she's doing with her life. Oh, that's all the options I get to? Pickets railroads, 40% extra at the beginning of each mission. Best friend locomotive is 30% cheaper. Jumbo locomotive is invented, and one of these is given at the start of each mission. So, railing costs are 15% less, soil excavation costs are 35% less. Definitely getting me into areas I am not ready for, but I'll just choose Dumbledore here. Hot steel in Cincinnati. I'm gonna let you read all of this because if it's starting my missions now, oh yeah, it's directly getting me in there. No, I'm done for this for now. I have made my peace with the railroad system. This game, fantastic game. Only 64% of players have gotten started strong by finishing the tutorial, so the rest of them are either pro or never finished. This game is available for $34.99. It came out November 18th. It literally came out like almost to the day, as in by 30 minutes. Because it's the 17th right now. November 18th, 2019, 3 years ago. And this game said it's got mostly positive reviews. It's a 75% positive. I guess even for railroad enthusiasts, it's not as high up on the chain as some other games. Only 837 reviews, so this game hasn't even been widespread a whole lot. And the video they show is far more interesting looking than the gameplay itself. Like it shows like some cinematics of dumping things inside of trains and so forth, but it's just multiple ways to play, campaign, sandbox mode, okay. Challenge mode, is that it? And multiplayer. Which multiplayer did actually seem a little bit interesting to me. If you get a couple people who are interested in trains, they could definitely probably have a lot more fun with this together. Uh, but the time constraints that are on it normally are probably what make the game a little more hardcore than the casual way I played, which probably I would have ran out of time. It's got a whole bunch of DLC. Civil War Deluxe DLC, Niagara River, All or Nothing DLC, Wonderful Forest DLC, Volatile Markets, Christmas Rush. Oh, Christmas Rush is free apparently. Um, so as of August, they did. So they're still coming out with DLCs because apparently the Niagara River one they just came out with in August, and that they are coming out with Railroad Corporation 2. And it says in 2022, but I mean we're reaching like the end of that. Yeah, it says planned release date 2022. There's no beta or early access. I hate early access, by the way. Just release a finished game for crying out loud. Stop like pining for money and then like going, oh, I don't have money, so I'm going to put it in early access and then never end up finishing it because I've been seeing too many games like that. Devlog number 2 from August 9th. Just out of curiosity here. Uh, this one looks a little more like city builder than what was previous in it. A little more meticulous, decisive, not decisive. I can't think of the words. But from the looks of it, it still, though, looks almost identical. So I hope that if they plan on releasing it in 2022, that they have a little bit more to show for it. Because they show trains almost crashing with each other that I would think that they would crash. And that'd be fun. Crashing trains? I mean, I've wasted enough of your time. I've told you all everything you need to know about this. I'm just giving you all this extra information. If you are interested in other things, they are working on their sequel. And it looks detailed, but it just does not look much different. And they have a lot of pictures that look like trains are going to crash into each other, and I think that's entertaining. But other than that, I'll catch you all in the next one of the Humble Bundle games as I try and catch up to all of them. So thanks again for watching, and toodles!